2019. Just recently bought this game, but let's get into it.
In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Okay, so I'm just gonna choose a random team, which is gonna be this one. And driving academy. Maybe McLaren. I don't know. I'm just choosing one. But I have shorter distance, so we can get through this. And probably turn it up because when I was playing in the last one, well, just testing out, see how it is, it was a little bit easy, I thought, at 40, so I'm probably gonna go to like 55, I think, and turn flashbacks off so I don't accidentally click them, because I have done that. I think all this is good, so I'm just gonna start it. So with this one, people got mad at me. Well, my teammate, Lucas, got mad at me, but you'll see why. But it's probably going to be easier, well, not as easy to win it this time.
Arden's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
Alright. Well, time to check this. A little too fast.
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
Circles, man. If he catches up a 11 pass, but oh, she's in garbage right now.
Again, your teammate wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. If you hold Lucas up, you could be denying the team points.
I'm getting out of his way letting him, but he's not really catching me. No.
We're asking again. Please let Lucas pass while there's still time for him to make a challenge.
Just stay on the track.
That's great. Lucas could push on now.
If he doesn't try
Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart this so I don't have anything horrible with that, because I don't know what happened there. I braked before the brake point, but it didn't
Looks like an issue with the turbo.
slow down.
You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up.
Alright, just couldn't
do
see
the
the
best
brake
you
point.
can. We're all behind you.
Cat was sleeping on my lap the whole time doing that. Okay, so pretty much catch me in the I was looking I thought I did.
Your teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
You'd all probably agree. I restart on that one. I went over the normal set of spots, but
New driver really
it
commanding the race
did
here.
not work well.
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top
I
end,
just
but
lost
you're
my
very
grip
close
on
to the
that one.
finish. You can still compete.
If
and
that
get
does
some
happen
points
in
here.
normal
Don't give
races,
up.
I'm
Just
not
do the
going to
best you can.
be
We're
restarting them
behind you.
because I'm having laps up a little bit more than 5 laps per race. I'm gonna have probably like 25% of the race, which would probably take like 30-35 minutes per race. So each episode is only going to be
Your
about
teammate is approaching and wants to get past.
a little bit
Repeat,
of
Lucas
each
wants to pass
practice,
you.
as well as the qualifying, which is going to be a one-shot qualifying, and then 25%
Again, your
race.
teammate wants
It's
to
probably
pass
corner
you.
cutting right there.
I know you don't want to
It's-
drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field.
Yeah,
If
if
you hold Lucas up, you could be
he
denying
wants
the
to
team
pass
points.
me, tell him to pick it up and pass me. You gotta tell him that, Chief. As if he's gonna pass me, he's gotta catch me first.
We're asking again. Please let Lucas pass while there's still time for him to make a challenge.
Oh, how did I not stay? My bad.
That's great. Lucas can push on now.
That part is
Lucas
just.
wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
That's just garbage on that. Right. I had a collision. I was out of control. My bad. Okay, I get DRS. Nice. Nice. That's bad. That's bad. I just want to at least get probably 6th. Oh, that's bad. Not bad. I'm taking this too many chances. Get out of here. Oh no, why do I keep looking behind me? This is garbage. This is a little bit more difficult than what I did before, so I'm going off of what I did before, which was a 1st place finish, a 4th place finish, and then I won the championship, but it's not going to be like that last one because difficulty is 15% harder. Should pass it on this one.
The gap behind us is 2.5
Okay, I just got
seconds.
pushed into the grass. And also, I'm not that great of a driver in these games, so there will be plenty of collisions, accidents. Should make a mental note of no looking behind you in corners. I don't want to hit those corners because most of the time it involves a corner cutting penalty. This first episode is going to be involving this initial starting sequence to get into the F1
This is your
driving
final
area,
lap of the race.
and probably first practicing race. After that, it will be on episode 2 is the second race. There's going to be quite a few cutscenes as well, which I'll try and be as quiet as possible. Oh, I looked at maps. That's a good turn right here. Wasn't even on the gas, was fully on the brake there and still slid into it. Equalized on the cells. I should be able to get position. Oh, he turned in. He cut me off on that one. Not my fault. This next one should be better.
Luck. It just wasn't our day today.
That's garbage. 15th. 75% of the field. Almost 75% of the field was ahead of me.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Carlin today. And there you have it, today's winners, having raced some of the biggest names in F1 to date.
All this is
once again
I'll go for the first one, but the rest of these I will be skipping.
No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Challenge. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
My driver of the day was Alessio Lorandi. He did a cracking job moving through the field, just showing why he's so highly rated in the department.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams' Championship. Carlin moved to the top of the table. Goodbye for now then. But we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
26 points, jeez.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview.
Okay, we're all set over here.
Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
Alright, well, probably not this one because it seems a little selfish. Probably this one because it was probably the best for teamship. Yep, sportsmanship increase.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
This one, team. Yep.
Great. Well, that's everything.
try to in those interviews, try and get as best as possible.
Look, I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
You watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover. You really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Thing is, different difficulty, I probably would have won that race. Except I made a few mistakes in that one. Except 40% difficulty, I won it easily.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact. Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
What I would say is, he drove down into me, so he should be penalty.
Don't give up. You're still in this race. Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on. You can still catch him. You can still beat him. Devon is coming in for a stop. Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. The gap to the car behind is 2.9 seconds.
Dear ass time. Clay Russell let me pass easily. This one. Oh, wide on that corner there.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now. That's a new fastest lap for the race. Devon's currently in 6th place,
Oh, yeah, I
P6.
can see him up there. Please don't give me a warning on that. Oh, slow down a little bit late. It worked out.
Devon ahead.
Could have been going to gravel, but still, bad corner. Really love those two corners right there. Really easy to get a lot of faster speeds than the enemies. 1.6 seconds slow. That's also in traffic.
Butler ahead.
That was an easy pass. Pass. They're all really bad at going and off of corners compared to me.
Nice move. Good job.
See if I can get up to the next guy at least. Give me a little bit extra points.
Devon is behind you.
Never win if I have. Got 2 laps to catch this guy and maybe even the next guy.
Devon's P7 at the moment.
Oh, that was good. Keep having bad corners. Stop paying attention right there.
This is your final lap of the race.
I should have a good time this lap because I don't have anybody in
Devon's
front of me.
P7 at the moment.
That's fine right there. Keep a lot extra speed. There's no way I'm catching the guy in front of me though. At least I don't think I could. Never know. race right there. Slow first and second.
Well done, good finish.
Third,
You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Third one was good.
So as they climb out of the car, the Carlin team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy. And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. The lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
It's got to be Artem Markelov. He was fast, decisive, everything you want from a top-class driver.
And now a look at the team standings. Carlin have extended their lead at the top of the standings. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you there. Take care.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon?
This one's probably the best.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon? I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
That one.
Appreciate your time.
Let's see how this cutscene goes with Devin and Lucas. Nickname Luke.
Looking for you. Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all racers deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts, exactly. I'm taking my line, and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking. And then, I'm penalized for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty, maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah. Me?
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
Probably. You probably will. Okay, so this is going to be the final race, I guess.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. Yas Island Circuit is a 3.4-mile racetrack built on the man-made Yas Island. In addition to the 21 corners, it features two very long straights. Now these will be the driver's main overtaking chances today into turn 8 and turn 11. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. Two drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race tied on points. Both way out in front at the top of the standings. Meaning whichever of these two drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
Well, let's hope it's me.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next...
He's fourth.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Oh, I'm not turning well. Seems a little slippery. Oh, wow. Seems really slippery.
Devon is next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
I thought I hit them, but I guess I hit his teammate, Elbow.
That's a strong start. Well done.
There you go. I'm better off the corners, I guess.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
I'll take it, but scary. Got 6 laps. So I hate this corner. I've played this track before and I love it. It's all of the whole course I love except for that corner. I always overshoot it.
Devon behind.
Feels like my car just moved sideways. Oh. Guess I need to just hit the brakes a little bit now for the track so I can actually get a good turn on that one.
Okay, you're in the top 10. Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Really good off that corner. Ooh, that was a little late. I'm better, right?
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Just let me a race for you. Probably not gonna move from position 4 if he hasn't so far. Let's just keep going. Third of its own. DRS Stone 8. I'm guessing we're not going to have DRS enabled at all with this whole race. Or as long as I'm in first place, I'm not going to do it, I'm guessing. I have no clue though. I have played one Formula 1 game before, but that was 2015. That was a long time ago. I haven't even thought about one of these. Got this game because it was 50% off. That'd be just nice to have something to record. I do know a little bit about the games. I played a lot of NASCAR ones, but it's a little different than
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
in both games, it really matters on what line you run. But in Formula 1, it's a lot, you have to rely on that a lot better, a lot more, because of all the extra turns it has. It's like a road course in this one, but scaled up with higher speeds. A few more turns. Just overall, more tough competition. Tough competition. Well, that was way too fast. I'm just way through that corner. And this is for the championship. I feel like competition should be a little bit more difficult. Okay. Should just drive safely, calm, get 3 laps to go. Make sure I don't make a mistake. Because when I was playing this before, I got to where I just chose my Formula 1 team, and that's it. Never actually did anything else after that. That's all I did. Yep, this is usually what happens in this corner. Overshoot it like that. Just lose all grip. I was doing the weekly challenge or something like that. That's what happened. I lost all grip and every single time in that corner. I got close to the point where it's racing for that weekly challenge or something like that. That's all the practice I have had for this MyCareer thing. Myself as a driver, in this game, I'm going to be growing in my skill. And I only have the corners just to help me with them, since I really don't know where to brake, how far away I need to for each, with the speed stuff. But I'm not going to have those straightaways because it's just annoyance for the straightaways, especially when trying to pass somebody. It would help me know where they're going to be running in the line, but I don't really need that. Like a challenge trying to pass somebody without knowing where they're actually going to be in the course. Because computers always run the lines. Unless you're on the inside of them, then they'll try and force their way to the line, causing the game to think you're crashing into them. that's a corn cutting. What? Okay. I'll take it.
This is your final lap of the race.
This is splits. I'll go back in there. 7 seconds. Yeah. It's good enough. Lead. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna choke this. I just have a feeling that's gonna happen.
Evans currently in P5.
Once again, a good first section, but this second section is not gonna be the best. Third section probably will be a little slow too. Sorry, first sector. Sector 1, sector 2, sector 3. That's what they are. Sectors. Yep, half a second slow, which is quite a bit. I crashed in that corner on my last lap of that first one I ran through without recording. Sector 3 is good. That was a
Well
good
done,
speed.
good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Yay.
There were questions at the start of the season as to whether they could really go all the way, but there's no question anymore. What a special year it's been, and here they are, the new Formula 2 World Drivers' Champion. It was touch and go for a while there, but Arden have done it. Great win. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rival, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things doesn't happen very often. Devon put in a good performance throughout the championship, but today the accolade goes to his rival and the new Formula 2 champion.
I don't know, I just doesn't feel really tired, but I'm gonna push through, get that first race done. What's the time though? Okay, gotcha. I'll be able to get this.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. We see a new name at the top of the championship table as we reach the end of the race weekend. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
I think I will have to give it to the Harden driver. There was a lot of going on down the field. There's no question for me. They were the best.
And what a season it has been for Arden, who reached the pinnacle of greatness here today by finally claiming the team's championship title. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
Let's go to these interviews and stuff like that.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled. Wow, you're the driver's champion. How does it feel?
That one.
So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you? Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment? Great. Well, that's everything.
Congratulations, mate. F2 champion.
Hey, congratulations. Enjoy it, 'cause it's the last time it'll ever happen.
Devon, it's okay to be upset. You came very close.
Hey, we know things would have turned out very differently if I didn't get slapped with that ridiculous penalty.
What is it with you and complaining?
Look, somehow you managed to do a lot of things right today. That's great. You needed the win, I didn't. For me, this was always just a stepping stone to F1. Oh, you two. You got your work cut out for you now that I'm gone. See, you're gonna have to prove to everyone it was more than just luck that got you here.
Sure. Winning one race is luck. Winning the championship is talent.
Really? Next time you use that incredible talent to ram into someone and steal all their points, remember they won't be as forgiving as I am. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I gotta run. Yeah, things to sign, important paperwork and all that. I'm sure you understand. Ciao!
So, with this big win, you're going to be getting a lot of interest. All I can say is choose wisely, or else you might end up with someone like Devon as your teammate. Come on, let's go celebrate.
Yeah. Ooh, 2019 lineup predictions. Am I in it?
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula One teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
Okay, so if we look at the sides, the side of the screen, the value to each team, I'd probably say McLaren, since I have the most value to that team. So, let's go with it. Expected to qualify about 10th, finish about 10th. Second driver, team goal, a difficult one. Which, don't know what the team goal is. Let's go with it. Should we have a teammate v Devon's Formula 2 teammate? Or no? Or Carlos Sainz? Probably have it be Carlos Sainz. Because it wasn't Devon's teammate. So I don't know. Let's go with him.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
I wonder what these people think about me saying nothing at all during conversations. So we're going right away into the first practice. Okay.
hey, you're here. I'll catch up with you. Sorry, I'm just on my way out, but your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Welcome to your new team. McLaren are one of the most successful teams in the sport, and they've reinvented themselves over the past few years. They demand excellence from all areas of their organization, and they'll expect you to integrate yourself and get up to speed from the first race.
Alright, so no clue what they're looking at. I'm not like, I don't know that kind of stuff. Team or when moving to a new one, this is an important aspect of an F1 driver's career. The contract defines the team's performance expectations and can include several perks and benefits. Contracts are based around your value to the team, which takes into account your reputation with them, how respected you are as a driver, and whether you are known for sportsmanship or showmanship. Some teams prefer sporting drivers, while others prefer showy ones. Team's initial offer will be based on a percentage of your value to them. You can negotiate terms, but each element has a cost, and if the final contract value is higher than your value to the team, they will reject it. You can only attempt to negotiate a limited number of times, so consider your options carefully. I'm just gonna leave it like this for right now. Seems like they like sportsmanship better than showmanship, so I'll try my best to get sportsmanship and those things, and my value is higher than what they are offering for the contract. I'll stick with it as it's okay right now. We're midfield, so I'll say that's fine for right now, but at least we're not bottom. Because I was thinking about Rocket Williams racing, but it's fine. From your workstation, your looks good. Is the principal means by which your team and others communicate with you through F1. Great. Everything for New Zealand. Oh, completed 8 practice programs. Whatever those are. Great, ranked 18th. The front looks like both qualifying and races are going to stay dry. That's good. Okay, so we have 0 unread messages, so probably advance to practice. 1. So we should try and get those 8. I should try and get those 8 programs or something like that.
Welcome to Melbourne and the inaugural event of the F1 2019 Championship season. The session is starting shortly and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. A feeling that anything can happen this year, and if it does, well, this weekend could be the opening chapter to one of the most exciting F1 seasons ever. Joining me in the commentary box is, of course, Anthony Davidson. And it's great to have you back again. What can you tell us about this year's roster? There are some new faces this year, aren't there?
Absolutely, Crofty. There's been a number of interesting signings over the last few months. Where would you like to start?
Let's talk about Gray.
Right, well, this is definitely someone to keep an eye on. Well, they've been signed up likely in no small part due to the way they carried themselves in the Formula 2 Championship. They have a great track record of putting the team first. At one of the races, they even gave up their own position when their car had a technical issue, so that their teammate, Lucas Weber, who also debuts here today, could get ahead. That kind of team spirit could take them a long way this season.
Those two aren't the only new faces from Formula 2 this season, are they?
No, this season will introduce fans to George Russell and Lando Norris, two very promising young British drivers. Plus, we'll meet Alexander Albon from Thailand, and finally, Devon Butler. Now, Devon was a bit of a controversial figure in Formula 2 last year. He racked up a lot of penalties over the course of the season, including one where he collided with his closest rival. It was a nasty clip. Now, certainly after the event, they were nothing but professional in terms of how they spoke about the incident with Devon, but it's hard to imagine them being as polite about it behind closed doors. I think this rival will be one to keep an eye on over the next few races, as both drivers take their first steps into the world of Formula 1.
So Devon is here.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
In the unforgiving world of Formula 1, free practice sessions are a vital part of any Grand Prix weekend. During your F1 career, you'll be able to utilise these sessions to complete practice programmes, which will help you learn the track and earn you points that can be invested in developing your car. You'll also be able to adjust your car setup over the course of these sessions to try and find those extra fractions of a second. The sporting regulations dictate that after each free practice session, you'll have to hand back 2 sets of your dry tyre allocation for the weekend. So get the most out of them while you can.
Alright. What is this? Acclimatization, number laps 3. Recommended tire. That.
When you get a chance, make sure to run some of our practice programs. They don't all need to be done in one session, but there's valuable data there to help race strategy and car development.
I'd say probably drive up. So
A bit like a rubber out on track. Try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
let's go 3 laps. I don't have a pink car anymore, I got orange. Yeah. Give it your wreck. Take it easy and losing DRS. Yeah, that was a good corner, I guess. Remember I did this track on super soft tires. It seems super difficult. Using these hard tires and it feels really good. Probably because I have less speed, but that corner's always super speed mode. Oh, I'm scripted. Guess I was a team
Okay,
objective.
your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there. Approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
These gates are very tiny. Lost grip. Oh, I missed the DRS.
There's some more time to be found in these turns. Turn 3, turn 5, turn 8, turn 11.